Your mind is the only thing that's stopping you from your greatness. So let's rewire that now. I'm going to give you a tool that's going to allow you to rewire your beliefs in just minutes.
Hey. Yeah, let's see how you do under pressure. Oh.
Hey guys, Brandon Giebel here, and in this video, I'm going to take you through a few different processes that's going to allow you to break through of your limiting beliefs and step up into your power. Now, a lot of us, we don't know how to let go of these beliefs. We don't know how to reprogram and rewire, but it's something that we really need to do because our beliefs create our reality. So we need to destroy these beliefs. Now, maybe not so much destroy them, but rewire them, change them, rework them, reprogram ourselves, consciously and unconsciously. And so the first step, I'm going to take you through 3 steps, and I'm also going to give you another tool here that's something that is being a game changer, and you will love it when I get to it. The first point though is we need to identify and challenge your beliefs. Limitations only exist in your mind. Life has no limitations, only the ones we believe. Because we believe them, our life is created by them. Our beliefs create our reality. So we really need to question where our beliefs come from. We need to question how old we were, what started them, what created them. We also need to ask, are they facts, are they true? Or is it just conditioning? We're programmed by our environment when we're kids. You are literally programmed to speak English. You're literally programmed to believe your name is your name. Your parents could have called you any name and you would have believed it. Think about that for a second. Didn't matter what your parents called you, you would have believed it either way. So who really programs us? Good question to ponder. So when we talk about social anxiety, I don't know about you, but I had a bit of social anxiety, and even to the point of vomiting sometimes. I needed to have 10 shots of Dutch courage to have some social interaction and to be able to step up and to have conversations with people. Think about it when we're younger, there's this thing called stranger danger. And I can remember there was like this guy, it was like a giraffe, it was called Harold, and there was a van that would come around to our primary school. You may recognize it, I can't remember exactly what his name was, but his name was Harold. And it was a clear thing around stranger danger, be safe. And so then it was like this little fear response, like this little stranger danger, right? So then we have that little program, don't talk to strangers, it's unsafe. Don't talk to strangers. Now, as adults, we walk out into a social interaction and we go, why can't I talk to that person? Why do I get anxious, which is like fear? Why do I experience that? Is it because we really have social anxiety, or is it just conditioning? Is it just a program? I know that firsthand because that was something that I went through. Hence, I know all the details. Also too, I was considered myself very shy, very quiet when I was younger. And I went back to a time doing the work that I take men through in these programs and going back. And I went back to a time when I was younger. You know how I said just before, you're just programmed? Your name is just a program. You're programmed to believe your name is your name. Now, I heard that I was shy. And so I wore it like a name. I was like, oh, well, I'm shy. I'm shy. And imagine years of going, I'm shy, I'm shy, I'm shy, I'm shy, I'm shy, I'm shy. Other people telling me, I'm telling myself, how do you think I'm gonna end up? Shy. So it's just, there's so much conditioning that goes on. And so we need to question it. Is it true that I'm really shy? I would say yes at the time. But is it 100% true that I'm always shy in every single interaction? No, it's not. Well, then it's false. What's possible for me now that I know it's false? Questions are powerful. Questions are really, really powerful. So we need to identify and challenge your beliefs by asking yourself, what created them? How old was I? Are they conditioning or are they facts? And find these beliefs. Now, Rob Sharman said, remember, we see the world not as it is, but as we are. Most of us see through the eyes of our fears and our limiting beliefs and our false assumptions, which is so true. We see the world how we want to, and it's fueled by our beliefs. It's really, really important to learn how to rewire them. Super important. If you're watching this video right now and you're like, this seems like a lot of work, it seems hard, I'm not built like this. Bullshit, that's just a bullshit story you're telling yourself. You've got to train. You can either train or you can play, and there's no in between. Now, we train men like you every single day. Men who want to take their life to the next level, men who want to recreate themselves, men who want to step up as the leader of their family, of their businesses, of their communities, of their companies. And so if you resonate with any of this, down below, what you're going to see is a description of this YouTube video, and inside of that there's going to be a link. Click on that link, enter your name, enter your phone number, enter your email address, and my team will personally reach out to you, showing you the 4 steps and the 4 stages that can help you get to where you want to be. So if you're serious about recreating your life, if you're serious about stepping up into the man that you know that you can be, managing your life, managing everyone else's life because you manage your own, then let's do it. I'd love to see you on the inside. Which leads me to point number 2, rewire your mind for success. Your mind is simply a big filing cabinet of all of these memories. Now, inside your unconscious mind, this creates limitations to keep you safe, and it creates limiting beliefs to protect you. That's it. Your mind has one job: to protect you, keep you safe, and it's very, very good at doing that, and it creates limitations. We don't create abundance in life, we create limitations. So in order to change your results, you need to change your beliefs. You need to believe different about yourself, about the world, about who you are, how you show up, your value, all of that. It's all just a belief. Now, I grew up in a place that was probably one of the biggest blocks in the area. Like, it wasn't massive, but it was probably one of the biggest blocks. My parents moved into the house when it was first built in that area, and then obviously, you know, all houses were built around it. And so in primary school, I used to get teased for being rich. And I was 9, and I remember it so clearly after doing this work. I was walking down like this little bitumen path between a few classrooms, and there was a moment when I said, I don't want to be rich, because I was getting teased. And then that became a belief for me. And it was so funny. Until I started doing this work, I realized that, you know, I'd start getting all of these things and start making money, but then I would get rid of it. I'd be like, oh no, I don't want it. And I'd find very creative ways to get rid of it. I blew a lot of money at the casino. I blew a lot of money partying and drinking and traveling, because I had this belief I don't want to, because people won't like me if I don't, and I will get teased. Which is just a story, it's just conditioning through childhood. This is where it all is. So if we can question our beliefs, it makes a massive difference. Now, Tony Robbins said, it's not the events of our lives that shape us, it's our beliefs as to what those events mean that shape us. Which, again, as I said, that I didn't want to get teased, so it meant that I didn't want to be rich. But that was just a meaning that I gave to it. Obviously, changing it, rewiring it, life changed completely. So I want to give you this tool. It's called the empowerment grid. There's 4 steps to it. So first we need to find what is the limiting belief. So let's just use the belief of I'm not good enough. It's very common. Most people have a core belief right down and underneath the surface of I'm not good enough. So that's the core belief. So then we want to change it to a new belief. What do you want to believe instead? You might not think it's true right now, but what's a new belief? Maybe it is I am good enough. So we'll use that. So the first one is, what's the limiting belief? The second one is, what's the new belief? I am good enough. Now we need to find all of the evidence of where that is true, because it is there. You can't have one without the other. Law of polarity, good, bad, hot, cold. You wouldn't know what good is without bad. You wouldn't know what up is without down. You wouldn't know what hot is without cold. So you wouldn't know what good enough is if you didn't know what not good enough was, and vice versa. So that is there, you are good at things, and you're just being focused on why you aren't. And we need to neurologically overload our mind by listing all of these different reasons. I like to do at least 10, but the more the better. More is much better than less. So list all of the evidence of in your life, specific times when you are and have been good enough. Maybe it's in your career. Maybe it's to still be alive, like you're still alive, so you've been good enough at life to get to this point. You're good enough to drive a car, I'm sure, most of you, if you're watching this. So there is things, and don't worry about it being like a big thing. We just want to get lots, because you've fired all these neural networks of this old belief. We need to start firing some neural networks of this new belief. And when we start doing that, it will change much quicker. And then we finish it off with the 4th little part of this grid, and that is why. Why do you want to believe this new belief? When the why is big enough, the hows figure themselves out. And so follow through that process with any belief that you have. It doesn't seem like much, but if you actually do it, it will change so much for you. Which leads me on to the last point, point number 3. Once you've got out of that, you've got to take bold action despite the fear. The fastest way to destroy limiting beliefs is through action. You've got to outwork your self-doubt. Prove to yourself that you're capable of doing what scares you and pushing beyond your comfort zone. Do the things that you say you're gonna do. Push through that fear, push through the comfort zone. I used to not even be able to take a selfie. I'd be at the gym and I'd see people taking a selfie or like filming themselves. I'm like, I don't know how they do that. I couldn't take a selfie in the mirror. I couldn't even like take a selfie on the phone. It just was like awkward. I didn't want to do it. I just made up this story that I'm not good at photos and I don't take photos. Truth is, I was just too scared to. I don't know why. It just was the way it was. And to now, literally, I speak for a living. I speak in front of cameras. I take photos. I have people taking photos of me all the time. It's crazy the change that can happen when you start putting yourself out of your comfort zone and you start taking bold action and consistent action and build that with discipline. Now, Zig Ziglar said, you don't have to be great to start, but you have to start to be great. So you're gonna suck when you first start. It's just the way it is. Whatever you want to try and do new, you're gonna suck. You just got to get better by overcoming the fear and keep taking action and keep rewiring your beliefs time and time again. And you'll find that if you do that, you'll collapse the time frames and you'll get so much more achievement in such a short amount of time. So your beliefs either create your reality or they destroy it. That simple. Drop the ones that hold you back. Go through the empowerment grid. Adopt the ones that empower you. This will allow you to step up to your full potential. It's time to rise. And as I said, always, if you need anything, reach out to me, book a call, or just send a comment, whatever it is, message me on socials. I've got your back for life. I want to help you. I'll help you with whatever you need. And I look forward to seeing you on the next video. You made it to the end of the video and you are one of the top 1%ers who get to this point. Now, if you're sick and tired of not growing to the level that you want, if you're sick and tired of being the same spot that you were 12 months ago, if you're like, you know what, I've got so much more to offer, but I don't really know how to get there, then if that is you, down below, book in your call with one of my team. Just enter your phone, enter your email, and enter your number. And hey, look, we can't reach you if you enter details that are wrong. So enter your right details. We'll be able to reach out to you. We'll show you the 4 stages that we take men through that's gonna completely rip you out of your current situation and push you in a new direction that where you want to go. I will push you as hard as I can to get that outcome for you because I know how much the life is good on the other side of it when we get out of the shit, when we get onto where we want to go. So click the button and I'll see you on the other side.